Welcome back to the lab. This is Roy the Barber, and this is Life and Around Barbering. And thank you for stopping by and checking out this great tutorial I put together for you guys. Right now I'm just prepping my client, making sure the hair is going in direction to give me a good idea on how should I get started. And I'm actually just analyzing his scalp, doing the basic client consultation, and also just a little catching up with my client, have a little dialogue before I even get started. But please like and subscribe to my channel. This is a new channel. I just started it this year, ending 2022 on a great positive note, and looking forward to 2023, bringing great content and other great videos for you guys. Keep this education of my experience in the barber game. Alright, so we're just gonna get started right here. I like to use my JRLs, man. I think these are one of the top best balding trimmers that I ever use if I'm not going the detachable route. They just cut smooth. I don't have to worry about they digging in the pores. I never had that issue with these. And you know, the most important thing about equipment or what we decide to use, it's not really about the brand. I'm more concerned about how would it work on clients. Will they be comfortable using these if I'm using these type of equipment on them? Because everything's a tool, man. It's not about the brand, it's about what works for you. I think right now that all equipment is pretty much caught up with each other, so it's all about how it feels in the hand and what your preference is. There's no such thing as bad clippers no more, honestly, but they do ball very smoothly. Okay, my next step, I grab my bevels. Instead of me grabbing the shaver, usually certain ethnic clients, they have a hard time dealing with electric shavers, so I'd rather use these bevels, which is the closest thing to a shaver to me when I use it on certain clients, especially my guy right here. They damn near be balding, and it feel like a shaver actually been using the bevels on my client. My apex, these do have my Andes fade blade on these. I like to use the Andy guards, and one thing about Staffcraft, they give you the option, man, to actually put any blades you want on these clippers, man. That's why I like them. And I do switch up my blades a lot. So right now I'm just going with the grain with the number 2. Laying down the wave pattern he has. And we're going to blend the sides into the top. My next step is the number 1. And I usually go with the perimeter or the temporal bridge around my client to lay down the sides real smoothly with the grain. And this allows me to blend easier into the top. Just shaving down the sides, smoothing out the campos as much as possible. Try to keep it as much length, because you can see he do have light spots, light corners. So by going with the grain, actually give the illusion that he doesn't like light areas. And I do start with my first guideline. This is actually my second guideline, besides the skin line. 1 close. Since I done with the grain, I done shaved down pretty good. I go 1 close, and this will be a 2 system fade. I will just be blending out the bottom line, and then my second guideline will be blended into the top. Pretty easy, simple, not difficult. I found out this method works for me very well. And I got my apex. After that, I grab my mythics right here. I love the fusion blade to get out that skin line. And one thing about, trying to stay efficient on time, you gotta come up with a good system for yourself, good working system that allows you to keep a workflow and to stay on time and not to get behind schedule. And that's why it's very important to have a appointment book, so you know what type of client it will be coming in, and be ready for. So I start off close, then I slowly open. Right here, I'm closing the level slightly just to just blend it downwards, just to see how it's working in certain areas. And one thing about fading, it's all about how you're observing the fadings coming in. All right, it's not just open close. You have to be looking and be aware of what's happening during the process. Because one thing about hair and clients fading situations, different client fading situations, that you do have heavy density area, light density area. So you have to sometimes you have to work on one area more than the other, or leave an area longer for the other to give the illusion that it's pretty much even. So you have to work your magic as a barber. Everything is situational. Especially with older clients, they will have lighter areas and darker areas. Just from being, as men, we do start to fade off in areas, balding in area, or start to get lighter on certain areas on the sides. And that just comes with father time. So I'm just making sure this bottom line is faded out before I get to my next step. Yeah, we just chopping it up, man. We most likely, my man, we all in the fantasy football, and we probably just talking about. I'm talking about, I told him when the beginning of the year started. Oh, right here is my Fat Masters right here, man. I love these, man. If you can ever get this blade, man, it's worth the money. But anyway, I'm going with the grain right here with my Fat Masters. And one thing about having the Fat Master blade, you really don't need a guard, because it goes to a true 2 to a true 1A. Now, like I said, man, Stylecraft give you the brackets, man, to where you can actually put any blade you want, even Andy's blade. I do like Andy blades. That's my preference. I've been cutting with them for a while. They just seem to work wonders on this type of hair texture than any other blade that I use. But back to the other conversation, I was saying that we was having a conversation, and I told him right when the football season started, that Tyreek Hill was going to break records this year, man. I told him to draft him number 1 in his fantasy. He took Jefferson. Wasn't a bad pick, but hey, man, Tyreek came through, and he's still coming through. But both of them have phenomenal seasons. So at the end of the day, we both was right. We definitely into our sports. But right here you see me fading out the last guideline into the wave cut. And since I got these Fat Master blades, and my workflow been way easier. I actually use the Fat Master blades on a lot of situations. Right here I do have my Walls Legend blade on my sabers with the steel cutting blade. Steel on steel works better. You know, it always come with the black cutting blade, so I purchased the steel cutting blade and put the Walls on here. Man, that's a secret gem. If you're a Walls fan, but you're looking for a different clipper and you like the Wall blade and the Wall system, this is just like it with a different body. That's why I like the sabers. You talk about 8-hour runtime. They quiet. They got enough power. They kind of like the seniors and the Magic Clips put together, man. That's how they kind of cut, man. Just enough power, enough speed to give you that Magic Clip fade. But if you need that power, they give you that senior feel. All right. I just finished shampooing my client, prepping the hair, make sure everything clean. And that's the secret to making a cut or a service to the next level, man. Shampooing, conditioning your client's hair. Make sure that scalp cleans up. Even if you do like use enhancement or color, that color will stay longer because that skin is clean. So right here, I'm laying it down with some wrapping lotion. I prefer wrapping lotion. It takes less to use. It's much more softer. I'm using my wave brush because he has waves, laying it down real good, making sure that it blends into it, so when he does tie it down, you don't see no imperfection in the fade. So I'm laying it around good, and like right here I could see that there is still a weight line in the fade, so I'm gonna focus on that a little bit more. You see what I grab? I grab my Fat Masters. It just give me enough reach as I need it without using no guards. I'm going with the grain just to make sure, getting that extra wave out. You see how that thing just, man, these Fat Masters blade is everything, man. It works, man. They really surprised me. I've been having these for about 2 years now. If you're still watching this video, I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe for me, man. I'm trying to get the subscribers up. Trying to reach my goal. My goal is to try to get to the 1,000 to get monetized. If you made it this far, please help me out. Just subscribe. Just push that subscribe and like button. I really appreciate it. It shows that my effort in creating content is being appreciated. I'm gonna do a lot more, getting a lot better at this actually. My man nodding off, look at him. He be working 60-hour weeks, man. So yeah, when he come in, he nods off. He get that mental rest. That's what them clients be doing. They come in here and get that mental rest. Right here, just sharply lining up with my Stylecraft X Pro Classic blade. I love this blade, man, on my Evos. I like the sound. I like the power. I like the 10,000 RPMs. It catch the hair very easy. Not made for balding, but definitely made for lining up. My bevel, this is my feather razor. I definitely like the feather razor, man. It stays sharp longer. Like to line up with the grain to catch every little hair. Instead of me keep on going over with the trimmer, which can cause irritation to the skin, I just take my time and catch all the hairs with the razor, man, and still get as close as possible. Once again, man, please like and subscribe to the lab, Life Around Barbering, because my life evolves around this game. I love being a barber. Right here, I got my barber pencil. I prefer the tan color pencil, not the white. I like a more natural enhancement look. Some like the white pencil, some like the tan. I like the tan look. I like to brush it down, brush it in, like to blend it into the skin. It looks a lot better to me. Instead of leaving a hard barber pencil line, I like to blend into the scalp or into the forehead, into the skin, to give it a more natural, light, highlighted blend on that hairline. So I got my color mix. Some people like to use the portable compressor. Me, I still use plug-in one. I like the more power. It just gives them more power, a more faded blend to me. And one thing I like about the reason why I like it, the more power, because you know when you have press it, nothing comes out. And sometimes I like it just to get the air to flow, to dry it as I spray. And the plug-in air compressor, man, it just has more power, which what I need. I think that's probably the only two things that really does cord is probably my blow jar and my compressor, my air compressor. These are my bevels. I use this actually also to kind of like blend in the color pencil. The barber pencil, I use these bevels, man. They good at blending in that barber pencil into the client's skin, from the hairline to the skin. Yeah, that's why I use it. Now, that's all I'm doing right here is just really blending in the barber pencil, just to give it that good illusion, that 3D look. And that's it, man. And right here, I'm gonna lay my client back, and this is the finishing touches. This is the luxury. This is when your clients really appreciate, when you take time to lay them back and take care of that beard and smoothing it out. Since I got them laid back right now. So I like to use actually my octanes to clean up the neck. Very, very sensitive area. So these are the 555. I mean, no. Actually, these are the 5 zeros. Detachable blade. My clients always say they don't even feel like they cutting. So I grab these on sensitive clients. Clean up that neckline. Come with my Evos just to really give it that sharp line up on that neck. And that's it, man. I'm not trying to clean up with them. I'm just trying to make that line sharp. Taper in that beard. Yeah, and that's about it. I'm gonna taper in the beard line. I really do appreciate you guys. If you're still here, I really do appreciate you guys for watching my video. Please subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Trying to take my channel to the next level for 2023. I need you guys to help me out. I really appreciate it, man. This seals the deal, man. Every client always appreciate a good hot lather. That good hot lather onto the beard and the face. And actually, hot lather actually gives it a soothing coating on the beard also. With this hot towel. We give good blood circulation through the brain and the face. It renews them. I think I just had a phone call right then. So let that sit while I clean up a little bit. And as I'm cleaning up, what are your goals for 2023? How did 2022 look for you? Was it up? Was it down? Are you ready for the new year? Me, I'm just appreciate just to make it through 2022, the progress I made, being a barber, being a dad, being a husband, being a business owner, venturing off, having the courage to be confident enough to try to start a great new venture, man, this YouTube channel. And so far, so good, man. I've been getting great feedbacks on my content. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to keep it coming. I appreciate all the questions. I appreciate all the constructive criticism I received on what I should do better. And I do pay attention. One thing about being a barber, you learn to pay attention. You learn constructive criticism, because if you can't take constructive criticism, you won't be a better barber. I won't be the barber I am if I couldn't take constructive criticism from my peers. working in the shop beside others that say, hey man, you could do this better by this way. I wouldn't be where I'm at if nobody didn't give me great pointers, and I'm willing to listen and grow. And like I said, man, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I really appreciate you guys, man. And this is the finished product. Nice and clean. I like these minis, man. These are some good finishes, man. Appreciate you guys. This is Roy the Barber, and this is the lab. And I'm out. Happy New Year, happy holidays, 2023.